Hey, this is Chad Middleton, the counselor at Vision Counseling. And I just got finished doing a husband support group. And the topic that we wanted to talk about, and we'll talk about at our next husband support group in September, third week in September, third Thursday in September at 6:30 p.m., is miserable relationships. Miserable relationships. Now, one thing that I am a advocate for is happiness, individual happiness, as well as healthy happiness in relationships. But one thing that I cannot stand is miserable relationships. Now, I understand that there are miserable moments. For instance, if there's strain in a relationship due to finances, strain in a relationship associated with cheating or some type of infidelity, I understand that there are miserable moments. But when your whole relationship is considered miserable, you can't stand her, she can't stand you. You have a co-parenting relationship, you have a roommate type of relationship where you're just paying bills, you're just together because of the kids, you're together because you don't want to have to pay child support, you're together because people expect you to stay together. I can't stand miserable relationships. So one thing we want to do is give the listener, give the person options. One thing can you do to improve your relationship, or options you can do to get out of the relationship? Okay. Now, I'm not an advocate for divorce, separation, or anything like that, but I understand it. If you're miserable, if your wife or your partner is miserable, if your children are experiencing the misery of your relationship, then I think there's some action that needs to take place. All right. So in our husband support group in September, we're going to talk about miserable relationships, and we're going to talk about what can you do to improve this relationship. What can you do to bring spice, excitement, happiness, joy in your relationship? All right. And hopefully we'll start creating an environment where there is excitement associated with going home. Okay? Instead of, oh my goodness, oh, let me work a couple of extra hours at work. And you say it's for the money. Oh my goodness, let me find something else to do after work or get a part-time job because you are dreading going home. Okay? So we want to promote healthy, happy relationships, but it has to start with the individual. You have to be happy yourself. You have to be happy, and your happiness cannot be contingent upon somebody else. Okay? Because if that somebody else is not happy with you, now you're not happy with them, or you're not happy at all. If your happiness is associated with the job, you lose the job, then you're not happy. I want each and every individual participating in our husband support group to be, first of all, happy, content, and to work on building their own individual happiness. And you know what? Your spouse, your partner wants you to be happy too. Okay? So if you're happy, you have something to offer, you have something to give in your relationship, and now you can work on creating an environment where you and your partner can both be happy. Join us in our husband support group in the month of September. September, the third week in September, the third Thursday in September, starting at 6:30. Okay? This is a virtual session, so we encourage as many people as possible to participate. We want to talk about diagnosing what the problem is in your relationship. How can you improve? Some tips on how to better your relationship, how to communicate better, how to overcome problems and strain in your relationship. And you need to be in an environment where you can learn from other people. So meet me there, beat me there online at our virtual husband support group. It only costs $25, where you can learn how to get the benefits of improving your relationship. This is Chad Middleton, the counselor, coming to you once again, always promoting and advocating happiness and healthy relationships. come on in, check us out, and share this message with other people, because our goal is to affect relationships one couple at a time. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you soon. All right.